Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another update regarding Jessica Ross and her lawsuit against a local Atlanta hospital. Okay. For those of you guys that may not know, I'll give you a little bit of detail. We'll get into some, a news story, giving the entire detailing of the situation. And primarily, I want to get into what the new news is regarding what the hospital is saying. We do know that the hospital was denying the allegations, and now they're taking a completely different stance with it that I don't even like. We're also going to get into what the funeral home has to say as well. All right. But for those of you guys that did not know, Jessica Ross is suing a local Atlanta hospital. I believe it's called the Southern Regional Medical Center that she is suing, where she went in July to give birth to her beautiful baby boy. Well, upon her giving birth, and she was trying to give birth naturally via the vaginal canal, and what ended up happening was the doctor used excessive force because the baby's shoulders got stuck in the birth canal. The shoulders got stuck. The doctor used excessive force, yanking on the baby's head, breaking bones in the baby's head, face, and neck. So they performed an emergency C-section, and with that C-section, part of the baby's body came out via C-section, like the shoulders and the rest of the body, whereas the head came out vaginally. Okay, just a traumatic, sad experience and story, and I hate that she had to endure this and continuing to endure this, and I just pray and look forward to her getting everything that's owed to her for the murder, in my opinion, of what happened to her child. Now, the hospital is indeed denying these allegations, but what I want to do is go ahead and just get into what the news, this original news article, this news story tells us. Okay, for a lot of people that are not aware, privy to, or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and play this news story, but make sure that you guys are indeed liking up the video. If you have yet to like the video, subscribe to the channel as well, as we get into what the news story has to let us know.
Family is suing a local hospital, and before we get into the story, I want to warn you, it is just a family is suing a local hospital, and before we get into the story, I want to warn you, it is disturbing. This family says a doctor decapitated their baby during birth. Channel 2's Michael Doudna live in Clayton County, where he spoke with the family's attorney. Michael.
Yeah, guys, the allegations truly are disturbing. They're all laid out here in this lawsuit that was filed this morning, detailing multiple missteps and then an alleged allegations of efforts to try to mislead, lie, and deceive as an effort to cover up what happened here. And again, we want to warn you, these allegations are disturbing. It was supposed to be a day of joy. July 9th, Jessica Ross went into labor, hoping to welcome her first child.
Their dreams and hopes turned into a nightmare that was covered up by Southern Regional Medical Center.
A lawsuit filed Wednesday morning alleges the baby got stuck during labor. And despite signs of distress, Dr. Tracy St. Julian continued to try and pull the baby out.
The clear and obvious answer is to perform a C-section. This is what's done all the time. And that was not done in this case, and it should have been.
Susan Witt is a medical malpractice attorney who examined the case for us, which claims that when the doctors finally did perform a C-section hours later, they found the baby decapitated.
I have never heard of a situation where the result has been a decapitation.
Instead of telling the couple, the lawsuit says doctors tried to cover up what happened, telling them that they didn't have a right to a free autopsy, encouraging cremation, and even concealing what happened when they asked to see the body.
When they wrapped this baby up tightly, they propped the baby's head up on top of the blanket to make it appear as though the head was actually attached when it wasn't.
That is an attempt to defraud and deceive the family.
The family says it wasn't until a funeral home raised the red flag that the parents would learn the truth. 4 days after she first went into labor.
I think this is one of the most outrageous situations that I've ever seen in my 25 years of practicing law.
Now, in a statement, Southern Regional Medical Center says that Dr. St. Julian is not an employee at their hospital, but they have taken appropriate steps since the incident. Now, they did not clarify what those appropriate steps are. We can also confirm that Clayton County Police are investigating this incident. But for now, we're live in Clayton County in Riverdale. Michael Doudna, Channel 2 Action News.
That pisses me off so much. Y'all do not understand. Oh, that pisses me off so much. And it's them saying she doesn't work for them. It was crazy because how they worded it was like she doesn't work for them. I don't think they said she no longer works for them. They was just like, she doesn't work for us. And it's like, y'all trying to make it seem like she never worked for y'all. The lady definitely worked for y'all. And I mean, it's just how they're trying to, not accept any type of accountability on their end for what happened to this young lady and her baby. And I'm just absolutely fucking disgusted. Like 1000%. Absolutely disgusted. But we're going to go ahead and get into more because there is another article. And you know what's crazy? I was hoping I could find the article where this has happened before many, many years ago. It happened before. And I think that the doctor was able to kind of like get off as if it wasn't like she wasn't the cause of this or something. But I did read an article and I'm upset that I cannot find it at this time. I feel like it was like a Yahoo article. Let me see real quick before we move forward. Let's see if they have anything in this Yahoo article real quick. What happened? Are there any red flags that could, okay, what to do? Should pregnant women worry? Okay. Let's see. Are there any red flags? Is this rare? Oh, I think I found it. Perfect. I did find it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this article here over on Yahoo. So they're saying that the Georgia woman says her baby was decapitated during delivery. How often does this happen? And do you need to worry? Okay, so we already know what happened. We're going to go down to, this is very rare, but it's happened before. So they're saying the case is horrifying, but this isn't the first time a baby was decapitated during birth. In one 2014 case, Laura Galazzi's baby Stephen was decapitated as she attempted to deliver him in a hospital 25 weeks into her pregnancy. Galazzi told first of all, 25 weeks into your pregnancy, ma'am, that probably should have been a C-section right out the gate. I feel like you shouldn't even try and push no 25-week out baby out the canal. That's just what I'm thinking, but let's keep going. All right. They're saying Giselle Galazzi, told the BBC that she felt a pop and was confused when she didn't hear her baby cry after he was delivered. She later needed a C-section to remove her son's head from her body. The medical tribunal later ruled that Galazzi's doctor was wrong to attempt a vaginal delivery rather than a C-section, but cleared her. But cleared her of serious misconduct. I'm wondering if this cleared her leads to additional articles on this particular situation. That is crazy to me. So y'all admit that she was wrong for attempting a vaginal delivery rather than a C-section, but y'all cleared her of serious misconduct? That is crazy to me. That's crazy. So this is the tribunal. Let me see if it's going to take me to further articles or something. The consultant obstetrician whose attempt to deliver a premature baby feet first. And then you tried to deliver a 25-week baby feet first through a tight cervix, ended in its decapitation, will face no disciplinary sanction after a medical practitioner's tribunal found that her error of judgment did not amount to serious misconduct. First of all, this is not America. Okay. First of all, this is not America, girl. All right. That's crazy. So the doctor, who was 43, was nearing the end of 24 hours shift, a 24-hour shift in the hospital in Dundee. Girl, where is this hospital located? Nine Wells Hospital in Dundee. Girl, this is not America. Girl, this is in Scotland. Wow. This happened in Scotland. Okay. So I appreciate Yahoo referencing that this is something that has happened before. But when you want to reference something that's happened before, you need to use what's happened in the United States, okay? Because that's what they're going to be going up against when it comes to the courts. So how many decapitation cases has happened where a person was fully aware that their child had been decapitated, and what was the result? See, and then this doctor, who I guarantee is a white doctor, no shade, girl. Let me look her up. That lady, I don't know. This name is real interesting. So she might be black, child. I don't know. Is there a picture of this woman? Okay, boom. She not even white, girl. She giving Indian. At least that's what it appears to me. All right. And this lady went free. Miss Black Doctor that delivered Jessica Ross's baby and decapitated it, murdered it, whatever. Girl, you not getting off that easy. Not here in America. I refuse to believe once they do their full investigation. I will be surprised. I will be shocked if you did, ma'am. Do you hear me? That makes, and then this lady gets to walk around free, and I'm over here wondering, is Miss Vashti or whatever her name is she going to be able to get, is she still practicing? Girl, what kind of stuff is this? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of going off on a tangent a little bit. I know that this is more so about Miss Jessica Ross and her case, but now I've gotten a little, girl, this was in 2018. Doctor can return to work after causing decapitation of baby in mother's womb. Do you hear what they saying? This lady can now return to work. She decapitated this baby in 2014. And now I guess after the trial and everything was over, she was able to return back to work and got her license back. And now she's out here delivering. I bet you're going to be way more careful than you was the first time, ma'am. Because you was wrong for trying to deliver a baby at 25 weeks, then feet first through the vagina. Are you crazy? Girl, I'm not even a doctor, and that don't even sound right to me. Girl, I'm heated and pissed. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue to move on because I do want to get into what this hospital is saying, all right? So let's do just that. Now, this hospital, this Metro Atlanta hospital claims baby died before birth following the lawsuit by the parents. And this is the part that pisses me off so much. It's the audacity of y'all. Now y'all want to say that the baby died before it happened. How the fuck would y'all know? The doctor don't work for y'all no more, right? Ain't that what y'all said? Y'all said the doctor don't work for y'all. So how would y'all know that this baby was dead before it was delivered? And then, and I can't say the baby was not dead, but I just refuse to believe. I refuse to believe. And it's the audacity. And I hope that the courts see the disrespect and how you all are trying to spin this narrative about this woman's child and her child's death / murder, allegedly. Girl, I hope y'all don't get off easy at all. They're saying the hospital also elaborated on the relationship the doctor had with the facility. Now here y'all go trying to shit on y'all own employees that y'all hired to absolve you guys, clear y'all of any wrongdoing and mishaps and lack of research, okay, and the expected due diligence on y'all behalf. Girl, I can't take it. Now y'all want to distance y'allself. But y'all hope she sue y'all. I would add more to that lawsuit. Y'all gonna be settling this fucking case. Watch. A Metro Atlanta hospital is issuing a drastic response following a shocking lawsuit filed Wednesday on behalf of a couple who claimed their baby was decapitated and died during birth. During a press conference on Wednesday, counsel for Jessica Ross and her boyfriend Travion Taylor claimed the death could have been avoided if different procedures were followed. The couple is filing a medical malpractice and wrongful death lawsuit, as they should, because if y'all had already labeled this girl high risk, diabetic, whatever the case is, and then I'm sure it was other factors going on, y'all should have just delivered this baby. Y'all should have delivered this baby, in my opinion, via C-section. And then y'all saying this baby was fully dilated. So the baby was that big that the baby couldn't get down through that. And sometimes that's the case. Let's keep going. While the hospital in question, Southern Regional Medical Center, released 2 separate statements following the couple's lawsuit. A third one was released on Thursday and is providing a dramatically different version of events. I'm pissed about it. It also sees the hospital distancing itself from the doctor. Come on, I just said that. From the doctor at the center of the lawsuit, claiming she is not and never has been an employee of the hospital. And y'all a dog ass lie. Because go back to my old video. If y'all need the footage and the proof, I went to this lady's website. I pulled up this woman's address. Her address pulls up to the exact same hospital. Okay, that's where that lady worked. That we saw all her credentials on her page. She gonna have to validate those credentials as far as her graduating from Alabama A&M and some other medical schools and stuff. She gonna have to validate that. But I believe with everything in me, this lady definitely worked for you motherfuckers. But let's keep going. And here's the thing: if y'all want to sit up here and distance yourself from this employee, saying she is not and never has been an employee of the hospital, if y'all want to distance yourself, then y'all are even in more trouble to allow a person that doesn't even work for your hospital to come in and give birth to a child. What kind of shit is that? That's all kind of negligence in my personal opinion. So y'all still on the hook, even though you're trying to distance yourself and get off the hook. But let's keep going. However, after further questioning, the hospital did confirm with 11 Alive that the doctor, while not an employee, did have privileges at Southern Regional Medical Center when the incident took place. Southern Regional Medical Center now argues that this unfortunate infant death occurred in utero prior to the delivery and decapitation. How the fuck would you know if she didn't work for y'all? She had access, but she didn't work for y'all. How would you know? And if that's the case, if she had access but she didn't work for y'all, how y'all got more details about what happened during the birth than the doctor do? Somebody fucking lying. And the doctor hasn't said anything. So it clearly must be y'all. Now, however, the lawsuit alleges that there were complications during the labor, and attorneys claim the doctor applied a ridiculously excessive force on the baby's head and neck to try to deliver it. Attorney Roderick Edmond, who is also a physician, said around 3 hours passed before the doctor took 20-year-old Ross for a C-section. Girl, the feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head. That is just horrible to see. The attorney stated Wednesday that we have the failure of doctor to immediately inform the couple about the decapitation once she spoke with them after the procedure. We also have misrepresentation and fraud on the part of other healthcare providers who lied to this couple and told them their situation did not warrant a free autopsy provided by the county or state. So here's the thing. Y'all can distance yourself all day, as I've said, from that doctor, but you're still held responsible for a lot of stuff. And not only from what she did, but also your own nurses, because your nurses do work for that hospital, right? Your nurses are a part of that. So they all played a part in what happened in this young lady's delivery and the murder of her child. They're saying that the hospital is also countering the people's claims that it attempted to hide information of the incident. It's saying it voluntarily reported the death to the Clayton County Medical Examiner's Office and is cooperating with all investigations. If that's the case, then why is the funeral home director saying something completely different? If that's the case, let's talk about it. If that's the case, why didn't this woman see her baby? Because it's a lot of people who baby pass away and they take pictures with those babies before they take them on out the hospital into the funeral home or whatever the process is. They didn't even get that opportunity to do none of that. The photos that they have are of their baby in a casket. That's what the photos are that they have. Okay. The Clayton County Police Department said it opened an investigation into the infant's death on July 13th, the same day it was reported to the medical examiner's office. Thursday, the medical examiner's office did release a statement saying it was notified by the funeral home of the infant's death on that day. So y'all still sitting up here fucking lying, saying that y'all voluntarily reported the death to the Clayton County Medical Examiner's Office. But when did you do that? Because here, all right, the Clayton County Police Department opened an investigation, and it was reported that the medical examiner's office that the hospital saying that they gave the information to said that they released a statement and was notified by the funeral home of the infant's death on that day. They were not notified by y'all, so y'all still sitting over here lying. Okay, let me see if they have that statement. Medical examiner says doctors, nurses referred for investigations in decapitation of baby during the delivery. Let's see. They're saying the medical examiner's office in Clayton County said Thursday it had made referrals to the state's medical and nursing boards for investigations of the doctors and nurses involved in the decapitation of a baby during delivery. Now, the Clayton County Medical Examiner's statement came a day after the family of 20-year-old Jessica Ross announced a lawsuit against the medical center over the infant's death last month. Okay, now let's keep going. According to the medical examiner's office, we have notified the Georgia Composite Medical Board of the incident and requested that they also investigate 3 doctors' roles in this incident. 3 doctors' roles in this. And right now, y'all got this black lady being the forerunner, Dr. St. Julian. She's the main person, right, that delivered the baby. But now we're learning that 3 of the doctors need to be investigated. Yikes, all right? We are currently in the process of notifying the Georgia Secretary of State Office Board of Nursing of the incident and will request that they also investigate the nursing staff's role in this incident as well. Girl, this is crazy. Let's see if there's anything else that they're letting us know. All right, the medical examiner's office stated Thursday it was first notified of the infant's death by the Willie A. Watkins Funeral Home in Riverdale on July 13th, which is 4 days after the delivery happened. So y'all sat up there and y'all fucking lied. Y'all sit that baby directly. Y'all thought y'all was going to be able to skate. And you know what's crazy? It makes me wonder, how often has this happened? How often has the death of babies been at the hands of medical professionals and family people, like family mothers, didn't even think about it, consider it, and just accepted whatever they said and just went on about their business and planned a funeral for their baby because the baby died based on whatever they said. And you, especially being a first-time mom like this girl, don't really know the full process of how this is supposed to work, especially when you have a child that dies, okay, in the hospital. Like, you just don't know how to okay, so this is how I go. I guess that's what happens when the baby, I don't get to see the baby. Okay, well, you just going off of whatever the hell they tell you because you're so inexperienced. And it's a lot of people that have multiple babies that's still inexperienced, you know what I'm saying, when going to the hospitals and stuff, and they take advantage of that. But let's see if there's anything else that they're saying here. The medical examiner's chief investigator responded to the funeral home. The statement said took a jurisdiction of the death investigation and then made contact with the GBI. Okay, they're saying, according to the statement, the Clayton County chief investigator requested an autopsy by the GBI. Honey then met with the Clayton County Police Department to present the facts that she knew of the incident, and they also opened an investigation at that time. And that's so funny to me, y'all, because a GBI has now performed an autopsy, but y'all got the fucking hospital over here trying to say that the baby was already dead prior to that happening. What we gonna see? Because I still don't believe that. And even if the baby was dead before it happened, y'all have no right to detach a baby's head from its body. That is not how that's supposed to go, even if the baby passed away in the womb. Even if. But y'all only making it worse for y'allselves. So keep letting y'all unseasoned attorneys continue to put out these stupid ass statements. Our office would like to first thank the staff of Willie A. Watkins. This is what the medical examiner is saying, for their bravery in bringing this incident to our attention. We would also like to thank the Clayton County Police Department, the GBI Medical Examiner's Office, and Georgia Composite Medical Board. The medical examiner's statement this is what the medical examiner is saying. Thank you to everybody, but they not thanking y'all because y'all did not come to them with this information. Y'all definitely tried to hide and conceal. And as you did, if y'all read these news articles and really start digging deeper, you'll see how much cap be going on. For real. Girl, I cannot take it. I cannot. But let's go ahead and just get into, because I want to get into what that funeral home man had to say when he first received that body and what was really going on. So let's check this out.
The latest chapter in a horrible story. For the first time, we're hearing from the funeral home director that blew the whistle after he received a decapitated baby from a Metro Atlanta hospital. Atlanta News First Patrick Quinn is live tonight south of Atlanta outside Watkins Funeral Home that's in Riverdale. And Patrick, the family and agencies across the county are thanking staff there for speaking up.
Rick, the truth of the matter is, without Sylvania Watkins here, seeing this baby, noticing something was wrong, and speaking out, not only will a multi-agency investigation into this death may not be happening, but also the family might not know the truth around this young boy's death.
I've seen almost everything, and I won't say that no more because this was something I had never seen.
In mid-July, Sylvania Watkins at Willie A. Watkins Funeral Home in Riverdale received a baby's body from a nearby hospital. It didn't look right to have come from a hospital and not the coroner. He called the family and quickly realized.
They didn't know. They did not know.
The parents did not know the boy's true condition. His body was detached from his head.
And seeing the pain and anguish as if like what really just happened, your heart goes out to them.
It was then Watkins knew he had to alert authorities. His next call, the Clayton County Medical Examiner, who now has urged the Georgia Composite Medical Board and the Secretary of State's office to investigate 3 specific doctors and the nursing staff at Southern Regional Medical Center.
Exactly.
The family has since filed a lawsuit against the hospital and medical staff involved in the birth.
It was just horrible, despicable, terrifying.
Kimberly Seals-Allers is a maternal health advocate and executive director of Earth, an app that turns Black and brown birth experiences into data to spark change. Here in Georgia, in 2022, state data shows Black infants are more than twice as likely to die during birth than white infants.
When we see systemic issues like that, this is a cultural problem, and these are the things that need to be rooted out, not just at this particular facility, but out of healthcare providers who have grown to dehumanize us and our infants.
Seals-Allers says change in birthing rooms starts with speaking up. For Sylvania, initially speechless, he found his words.
When you see wrong and it's something you can do to make it right to a certain degree, you got to speak up. You got to speak up.
And in the latest statement from the hospital, the Southern Regional Medical Center, a spokesperson said, as our deepest sympathies remain with the family, Southern Regional Medical Center denies the allegations of wrongdoing in the complaint referencing the hospital. Now, Sylvania went on to tell me that they were see their baby before he was buried. In Riverdale, Patrick Quinn,
They
Atlanta News
said
First.
what? They were what?
Quinn, Atlanta News First. They were
Oh, it froze right there.
see their baby before he was buried.
So they were
In
able to
Riverdale,
see the
Patrick
baby.
Quinn, Atlanta News First.
Patrick, thank you.
Now, we do know that they were able to, well, at least I know they were able to see the baby because I did see pictures and things and video over on TikTok. So that's how I know they were able to see the baby. They did have like a little mini like open casket thing or whatever. It was a cute little baby. But it's just really devastating, really sad, and absolutely disgusting coming from a fucking medical center. But do we really expect anything different while they take on new patients? They don't want anything to like soil their name. So of course they're not going to admit or accept the fact that, oh yeah, we participated in this, right? They're going to continue to deny until they can no longer deny. You understand what I'm saying? But it's okay because it's a lot of evidence going against y'all right now. So y'all can act and say and pretend all the that you want to, but I cannot wait. I hope she sues y'all so greatly that the hospital has to close its doors. It's no disrespect, girl. Somebody else come in and probably buy y'all and operate and do a better job. But yeah, I'm hoping that y'all get shut the hell down. But that's all that I got. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts and about everything that we discussed today down below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.